Attention passionate Chicago, Bears fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Chicago Bears' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Chicago Bears fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Chicago Bears fans. Let's get to the news now. If you've been following the NFL news cycle over the past few days, you've probably seen the buzz swirling around a potential blockbuster trade that could redefine the NFC North and set the Chicago Bears up for a serious playoff push in the coming seasons. The rumor mill is swirling with reports that the Bears are in serious discussions to acquire Pittsburgh Steelers star pass rusher T.J. Watt. Yeah, you heard that right. T.J. Watt, the dominant edge rusher who's been terrorizing quarterbacks since 2017, could soon be donning the navy and orange. And let me tell you, this isn't just some idle speculation. Sources close to the situation hint at significant progress in negotiations, with the Bears potentially offering a first-round pick in the 2027 draft along with a second-round pick in 2028 to seal the deal. Meanwhile, the Steelers are eyeing cap relief to facilitate a rebuild after an 8-9 season in 2025, and Watt's $112 million contract is a big part of that puzzle. This potential trade is shaking up not only the NFC North, but the entire NFC landscape. Think about it for a moment. Watt, who's just 31 years old, is one of the most disruptive defensive players in the league. His ability to generate sacks, pressure quarterbacks, and force turnovers could instantly elevate the Bears' defense from good to elite. Remember how Khalil Mack's trade back in 2018 transformed the Bears' pass rush? Well, Watt has that same kind of impact, but even more consistently. Last season, he racked up 15 sacks, 82 pressures, and led all edge rushers with a 26% pass rush win rate, according to Next Gen Stats. His PFF grade is an incredible 94. One overall, reflecting his dominance in every aspect of pass rushing and run defense. And it's not just about raw numbers. Watt's game film shows a player who's relentless, a true predator on the field. His bull rush move is virtually unstoppable. He wins 85% of his one-on-one matchups against defensive tackles, which is elite. That kind of pressure creates chaos in the backfield, forcing quarterbacks into hurried throws, bad decisions, and turnovers. His ability to generate QB hits, 28 last season, sets the tone for the entire defense. His run-stop percentage of over 42% means he's not just a pass rusher. He's a complete player who can set the edge, contain outside runs, and make plays all over the field. Now, why would the Steelers consider trading Watt? Well, after a less-than-stellar season where they went 8-9, Pittsburgh's defense ranked around 12th in EPA per play, and with $14 million in cap space after releasing veteran players like Hayward, they're clearly shifting focus. They need to rebuild their offensive line, which allowed a league-high 4.1 sacks per game in 2025, and develop their quarterbacks. By moving Watt, they free up cap space and acquire valuable draft capital to help them rebuild for the future. It's a smart move from their perspective, even if it stings to see such a franchise cornerstone leave. For the Bears, the addition of Watt would be a game-changer. Imagine pairing him with Montez Sweat, who's already proven to be a solid pass rusher with an 88.2 PFF grade. It would give the Bears a terrifying duo on the edge, capable of combining for over 30 sacks in 2026. That's a massive boost to the overall defense. Watt's presence would double the pressure on opposing quarterbacks, forcing them into quick throws and mistakes. His impact wouldn't just be limited to sacks. It would transform the entire pass rush, creating more opportunities for blitzes and coverage sacks. This kind of disruption would significantly reduce opponents' EPA per play, estimated at around 22% less, and lead to more turnovers, more sacks, and a defense that can truly dominate. When we look at the stats, Watt is a complete monster. In 2025, despite missing one game due to a shoulder injury, he still managed 15 sacks, 28 QB hits, and forced 6 fumbles. His pressures per game at 4.8 are among the highest in the league, and his win rate on pass rushes at 26% puts him in the top tier of edge rushers. His ability to consistently win against offensive tackles with powerful bull rushes and technical finesse makes him a nightmare for any blocker. The fact that he's been a consistent force since 2017 accumulating 96. 5 sacks and 27 forced fumbles speaks volumes about his durability, talent, and football IQ. Now, from a strategic standpoint, this trade makes sense for both sides. The Steelers, with their cap issues and need for offensive line help, are likely to prioritize picks and cap relief over Watt's superstar status. For the Bears, this is an opportunity to add a proven game winner to an already promising defense. Pairing Watt with Sweat would not only boost their sack numbers, but also elevate their overall defensive metrics. Think about how a player like Watt can elevate the entire unit. His presence can help turn the Bears' defense into a top 3 unit in the league, similar to how the Rams' defense became a force in 2021 with Leonard Floyd and Von Miller. It's about creating chaos, forcing turnovers, and giving Justin Fields more opportunities to operate with a defense that's imposing and relentless. And speaking of the bigger picture, this move could have serious implications for the Bears' Super Bowl ambitions. Currently, the odds for the Bears to win the title are around plus 19-0, according to some betting lines. But if this trade goes through and Watt's impact is felt immediately, those odds could shrink significantly, potentially to plus 500, or even better. His track record of 81% QB hits in the playoffs and his ability to elevate the defense in critical moments make him a true X-factor. The combination of Watt's disruptive presence and the Bears' young, talented roster could push them from just playoff contenders to legitimate Super Bowl contenders. Looking ahead, this trade isn't just about acquiring a superstar. It's about transforming the identity of the Bears' defense. Watt's arrival would send a message across the league that the Bears are serious about competing at the highest level, that they're willing to make bold moves to get there. It's reminiscent of the Bears' past defenses that dominated with relentless pass rushers and tough physical play. Now, with a duo of Watt and Sweat, they'd have a formidable front that could strike fear into any quarterback. It would also be a strategic move to neutralize division rivals like the Vikings, who have been developing their offense, and even challenge the Packers' resurgence if Jordan Love and company find their rhythm. Of course, all of this hinges on whether the trade actually materializes, but the signs are pointing strongly in that direction. The Steelers' rebuilding plan, combined with the Bears' need for a disruptive force on defense, makes this a compelling storyline. The NFL offseason is always full of surprises, but this one could be a game-changer for both teams and the entire NFC North. Imagine the headlines, the hype, the buzz around Soldier Field if Watt arrives and transforms the Bears' defense into a nightmare for offenses. As fans, we know that in the NFL, one player can make all the difference. Just look at what Khalil Mack did in 2018. Adding Watt could have a similar, if not greater, impact. The Bears' front office is clearly looking to make a statement, and bringing Watt aboard would be a bold, strategic move that signals their intent to contend now and in the future. It's about building a defense that's not just good, but elite. A unit capable of carrying the team deep into the postseason, maybe all the way to the Super Bowl. So, keep your eyes peeled, Bears fans. This story is far from over, but it's one that could rewrite the narrative of the 2025 offseason and set the stage for a new chapter in Chicago Bears history. The NFC North is about to get even more intense, and our team might be on the verge of assembling a defense that will be remembered for years to come. Whether this trade happens or not, one thing is certain. The Bears are making bold moves, and we're all here for it, ready to cheer them on every step of the way. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest Chicago Bears news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, Chicago Bears fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this potential move? Do you think acquiring TJ Watt is the missing piece to make this team a Super Bowl contender? Are you excited about the idea of seeing him wreak havoc in the NFC North? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Chicago Bears. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Chicago Bears news. This offseason is shaping up to be one of the most exciting in recent memory, and we're right in the middle of it, cheering for our Bears to make history. Let's go, Bears!